name is Trey Evans. Do you have an animal or pet that you feel like you can't live without? Could you ever imagine hurting it? Well, animal abuse is a huge problem in the United States, but donating money to the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, reporting abuse to the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, or joining the team of American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals to raise awareness will greatly affect the lives of these animals. I have 3 dogs and 2 cats, and they are some of the most loving members of my family I could ask for. Most people have pets, but even if you don't, would you ever hurt a member of your family? Today I'll be discussing the problems in America of abusing animals and what we can do to help them, and the probable outcome that will happen if you show your support. I will now tell you about the different types of animal abuse and how to prevent it, and how prevalent it is in the United States. The vast types of abuse that animals face today is heartbreaking. According to the American Pet Association, written in 2019, 77% of households own either a cat or dog. Therefore, most families have companionship like no other, but there are some people that buy these pets for other reasons or just don't treat them right. There are many different types of animal abuse, and according to How to Stop the Most 10 Common Types of Animal Abuse, published on June 22, 2014, the most common type of animal abuse is neglect. A specific example of neglect is leaving a dog in a closed car on a hot summer day or not feeding it for long periods of time. The RSPCA recorded 150,000 cases of neglect in 2016, and the number rises each year. The second most common type of animal abuse is hoarding. Hoarding is when a person has an absurd amount of animals and doesn't provide even the basic needs for those animals. This causes animals to be extremely malnourished, loss of hair, not being properly vaccinated, and not being spayed or neutered, which in turn causes more and more of that animal. Statistics from AnimalDefenseFund.com have reported cases of around 250,000 animals that are being affected by hoarding. There are many organizations and nonprofits that try and stop or at least minimize animal abuse, but it still happens more frequently than we would like to accept. Even though these shelters are rescuing animals from abuse, they're becoming overcrowded. To stop animal abuse altogether, then there would be no overcrowding. According to ASPCA, around 6.5 million dogs or cats enter shelters nationwide every year, and about 1.5 million of those dogs or cats are euthanized due to the excessive number of animals. According to the article titled Animals Matter, written by Kathy Rosenthal in 2019, an animal is abused every 10 seconds in the United States. This is the graph that shows the number of animal cases per year ending in 2016. In a society where dogs are considered man's best friend, don't you think we should treat them like our best friends? If everyone just pitched in $1 or reported when they see or know an animal being abused, it would change the life of many animals. One of the main organizations that make an effort to stop and protect these animals is American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, or more commonly known as ASPCA. According to Henry Berg in 1866, he said that ASPCA's mission statement is to provide effective means for the prevention of cruelty to animals throughout the United States. The 3 main ways to support this charity would be to either report animal abuse whenever you see it, donate money, or join the team to help raise money and awareness. According to the website called activistfacts.com titled ASPCA, and written in 2019, 65% of ASPCA's money goes to the animals, whether it be food, surgeries, or other supplies to keep the animals happy and healthy. ASPCA has given relief to over 47,000 animals and donated $12 million to other welfare organizations. By helping the ASPCA achieve its goals, we could create a world where animal abuse has been reduced to a minimal amount. There would be no more tear-jerking commercials on TV with sad, neglected puppies and kittens, no harsh conditions where you see dogs that are almost unrecognizable, and no place where a pet could not call home. If we do not do anything about this, animal abuse could only continue to get worse, and it could happen in higher frequencies. Let's stop turning a blind eye. Today I discussed the problem we have today in America with animal abuse and how you can help. Just remember the unconditional love your animals give to you and how some people deliberately hurt their animals. So please donate to the ASPCA and report anytime you see animal abuse. The website to visit to donate is aspca.org. Thank you. Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. So I noticed that you displayed some pictures of horses, and in one of your charts it mentioned primates and other animals. Do you know if ASPCA does work with all sorts of animals, or if they specialize in dogs and cats?
They specialize in dogs and cats, but since they donate money to other organizations, those also help with like horses or primates or other animals that are being abused.
Oh, okay.